Welcome back, Scorpio. We're here to do your December 2023 update. And yes, January, hopefully, fingers crossed, we are going to be having mid-month. So if this is something that you're looking for, come through and join. And yes, we are live every Friday. Okay, I have pulled the cards. I'm just pulling a chakra card for you. And you could have some major plans going on. Look, there is something that you're wanting, and it's you're really passionate about it. You're really wanting it. There also could be some projection, and there could be some people around you that you're a little bit wary with at the moment, especially if they're exhibiting jealousy. This could be old feelings coming up. I don't actually feel this is you, Scorpio. I feel this is another person's energy. I feel you're being very private about your hopes, dreams, and aspirations moving forward into 2023. And that can be because you have learned the hard way with connections, how things work, and you're just directly being cautious. So it's like you're turning over a new leaf. I do feel you're making some bold plans, and it's like it could be for some of you that you're actually turning your pain into alchemy. So how can that look? It could look something to the degree of initially losing faith in yourself and then fighting like no tomorrow to make those dreams come true, because there is something in yourself at the moment that you're very run down, but potentially you're not trusting your guides, but it's almost like it's going to serve you. So if you do need to recover and you do need to recoup, those dreams are going to come true. And I really do feel some of you could be feeling very run down, very sluggish, and really wanting to turn over a new leaf. I do see there could be a circumstance surrounding a home that you're directly trying to address. We do have base chakra coming up. There's a big plan that you have between now and 2023, and especially when it does come to the silly season, this could be a time where you have more on your plate than meets the eye, and you're going to need to be quite grounded for this month. We still are reveling in the eclipse energy that was directly impacting you, and moving into the first month of 2023, stay tuned for that, because I do psychically see for you there's still going to be some changes, but I feel you need to be prepared for those. Stay tuned for that one. Look, I do feel there's some opportunities that are coming up for you this month, and there could be a choice between two paths. I also feel when it does come to your career, you could be really meditating upon it, and there could be some information. Really try and get everything you can get done relating to paperwork by mid-month, and then after that, let go. A lot of cross wires can occur. Be really cautious of your communication and be very cautious driving. I do see this. For some of you, it can be friendship groups from the past, old jobs, really reflecting upon them. But I do feel there's a transition here, and I feel you either trying to change something. It's like, failure to launch, so to speak. Whatever this was, I feel you're shifting direction, and I do feel you're trying to trust your instincts with this, and it is going to bring about more harmony. We'll get into love in a minute. They're wanting to go down that rabbit hole. Yeah, overall, I do see with that, there is going to be some balance, but whatever you're doing to try and, you're going to have to keep balance to achieve this, but in the long run, it's going to create balance. I do feel you're trying to have faith that this situation is going to kind of balance out, and it really can be challenging for you from the 19th to the 26th. So just bear in mind that, especially when it relates to your schedule and the things you need to do. Try to not leave everything to the last minute. You'll really regret it later, because I am seeing psychically that you really want to be being incredibly organized for what you're trying to achieve, because I do feel something's coming at left field very quickly. Okay, some of you are wanting to get out of Dodge, and look, this could be at work, this could be at home, this could be an interference, and I don't feel this is a betrayal. There could be a circumstance where some of you are dealing with an individual that maybe isn't a third-party situation, but overall, I'm seeing this more to be a circumstance where there's interferences, and your way of life could feel that you're a bit cooped up, so to speak. That may be because of the excess of entertaining for some of you, but I do feel there's some sense of influence to do with an external energy, maybe putting their nose in something, and it's kind of bothering you. I do feel if this is a conflict at work, it's going to resolve. I feel you being very careful with this. You're aware of this individual. You're aware of how they are. I just feel be very careful with what you say because they may twist your words. Yeah, I feel you're changing your approach with this, and I feel that's where it's going to actually bring the success. Yeah, cross your T's and dot your I's. Make sure you don't get yourself in a pickle. Some of you are repairing your finances. Some of you, I do see that there's a potential of a pay rise here. There could be a little bit of a delay and a question mark. Some of you may get this information mid-month. Others of you, it could be around January, February, I'm seeing, of 2023. But whatever you're moving towards, you do have this notion that you're moving towards success, but you're looking at long-term success over instant gratification. It is causing for some of you some sense of frustration. And I definitely feel surrounding home, you're trying to get things in order. And those of you that are planning to maybe buy or build, I feel that's moving forward early in 2023. Some of you, I'm actually sensing there's a potential that you could really be not resonating with some of the things that you have. And I feel there is this notion that you want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. And I feel really pause with that. I do feel some of you are going to have car issues. Secure your goods. I'm hearing the term secure your goods. Make sure that when you're traveling, lock your car, lock your house. Make sure you're keeping your security there. Somewhere here to do with a vehicle, somebody trying to take something. So just be, keep your treats about you. I do feel somebody sees you more as a superior than you think. Some of you could be okay, they're sort of saying that you're going in this direction and this offer is going to take you at left field. This offer is going to open up more doors. I also feel that at an intuitive level, you're having a bright idea when it does come to solving a problem. I feel you're having to be firm with somebody. I feel somebody is coming on to you very strongly, especially for those of you that are single, but I don't think it really matters. They're just making reference to somebody coming on to you very strong and you're like, sort of like, okay, if this is a third party situation, this person's otherwise occupied. I feel you're actually articulating to them that you're wanting something a little bit more sustainable. Yeah. Yeah. You want something more sustainable. I feel they get it. I feel you ultimately do want a connection for those of you that are single, but not at the cost of your own, future moving forward, so to speak. I feel somebody's going to try and give you some advice, and I think if it's coming from you, you'll be okay with it. But I really feel some of you need to look after your wellness because I do feel you're getting quite run down. Try to not burn out. There could, not that we should be surprised by this, but there could be a little bit of a Barney at Christmas. This could be New Year's, but it feels more at Christmas, some conflict going on. Like I said, if it gets too much, go for a walk. Go for a walk. Get a nice pina colada, go sit out on the veranda or, in another room. Because I do think it's going to pass, but I feel you're just so tired that the patience factor isn't there. And I don't feel by any means you're saying anything, off or anything to that degree, but they're just not going to take it like that. I don't know who this person is. You'll have to tell me how it plays out. Merry Christmas. Okay, those of you that are single, there's a family member that's really pushing for you to be in a coupledom. And you're like, look, I'm good. It is what it is. Some of you could hear that a person is leaving a partner. And I don't think this is romance on your side. I feel this is gossip through the grapevine. Some of you, there is an individual here that is missing. Now, what do they mean by such? This could be a person that's transcended over. This feels, for those of you who this applies, it's a more recent situation. So 6 months, a year, 2 years. It feels, it's fresh. It does feel fresh. This can be you missing this person. For some of you, you could be receiving an inheritance. For some of you, you're observing a situation play out and there's a lot of squabbles over money. I really feel you're working very hard to get your ducks in a row so that you can have more stability. Some of you are very cross at yourself. Again, every time I get to a space in a read, they're showing me a question mark. I'm going to have to Google it because there's an additional meaning to it, I can guarantee you. The question mark may come around a romantic interest in marriage, and they're making reference to marriage. Now, regardless of whether you're single or couple, there is a potential for advancement in a relationship here. You may be taken by surprise, but there is some sense of transformation. And I do feel there's going to be a lot of passion. But I feel you really, really need to be careful, especially from the 18th to the 26th. That's what they're saying. Yeah. Okay, some of you could have some concerns, maybe because family is not happy with your choices with love. I do feel for those of you that have a grandparent on the other side, they're protecting you. Okay. They're actually making reference to he who is, how do you say this? Not to throw stones in glass houses, okay? Whoever your grandparent is, they got a fair point there. They're saying don't worry, they've got your back. Yeah. Sticks and stones, let it go. Okay, there's going to be a lot more clarity. I feel if you have the confidence to be yourself this month and really move towards your future, some of you also could have some surprise pregnancies. Just FYI, be careful. But you definitely, for those of you who have children, can have some changes happening in that domain. Where it does come to travel, I would say be super cautious at this point in time, but especially around the dinner table. All they keep mentioning is be careful around the dinner table. Okay, some of you are missing somebody. This is a romantic interest, I feel, and that's more, I would say, for those of you that, yeah. Let's see. What do they have to tell us for this situation? It can be the melancholia, the joy of Christmas, singing Kumbaya, mistletoe all on the lonesome. It's better than looking at somebody you don't like. And you guys do have lady luck with sudden changes relating to love. Yeah, try to not be hard on yourself because I actually feel this person is thinking about you quite a bit. Pardon me. Yeah, so they want to talk to you. And you know this deep down. They're really saying to you, make sure you know your instincts. Make sure that you don't misinterpret things because intuitively, sometimes as empaths, we can become very sensitive to what people say. And it's generally because maybe we were on the fence about it. But it's more the hurt-based frequency. So the sticks and stones do hurt. But when you're really in your intuitive energy and you're in that super awareness, it just washes over you like water off a duck's back metaphorically. I definitely see that there is a connection here. It's a very strong one. And it really is your life to live. So you do you, okay? You do what you, and you ultimately will. If this is something you're deeply passionate about, you're ultimately going to do what serves you. Okay, potential with this person at this point in time, please, for the month of December. Okay, for some of you, they may have children. They're just making reference to that. Could be. Okay, they're saying don't fool yourself. There is an offer here. There is an offer that's coming. Could it be around the silly season and New Year's? Possibly. Ooh. Okay, I don't know why they're making reference to this, but I have a feeling that there is a lot of chemistry between you and this individual. A lot of chemistry. Some of you could be going over old ground. Yeah, this breaks tradition. I don't know what they mean to that. This breaks tradition. You could have an offer, a very tempting offer. There's a lot of chemistry between you and this individual. I'm hearing the term tongue in cheek. But it could be something quite, okay, some of you are going to get an outfit and it's quite tongue in cheek. Some of you, this person actually has a photo of you or they're observed one on social media. And the term, again, they're making is tongue in cheek. They actually think it's very, very attractive, whatever this is. Okay, final card for Scorpio, please. What are the final messages for Scorpio for December 2022? I almost said 2023. Oof, we've only just made it through this one. Calm down. Yeah, you're tired. Okay. They're making reference to being careful what you eat. Now, this can be because your stress levels and the type of food that you're eating can be causing a little bit of issues on your tummy. Yeah. Just be really careful. You could feel a little bit off. This can ease up, and I do really feel by mid-month it's going to pass. But initially, there can be for about 2 to 3 weeks where you may need to be careful of your schedule, how far you're going, really unwinding, detoxing, having a lot of fluid. Try to make sure that you check the use-by dates on food, because I do feel for some of you could be getting a tummy bug. If you want a private reading, the link is directly below. Otherwise, I will see you for the January updates and hopefully, fingers crossed, for the mid-months. Take care, beautifuls. I'll see you live.